NKGSB कोऑपरेटिव्ह बँक 105 वर्षांची समृद्ध परंपरा. आमच्या सर्व ग्राहकांचे, भागधारकांचे आणि शुभचिंतकांचे मनःपूर्वक आभार.
Well, namaskar and welcome to yet another show. This is, of course, NKGSB Bank presents to you Navaratrila Navarupe Tu, celebrating the 9 days of Navaratri with 9 Mahagauris from 9 unique fields. Haven't you met them enough? Haven't you heard from them enough? And have they not inspired us enough? Well, talking about the bank, to know more about the NKGSB Bank, do give a missed call on 022 28602020, or you may also visit www.nkgsb-bank.com. Well, the contact number and the website is mentioned in the scroll below, as you can check it in the caption of this video. So you can click on the website link in the caption and directly visit the website to know a little more about the bank. Today, we are going to talk about someone, and we are going to discuss a few things with someone who has really carved a niche for herself, made a name for herself in a very different industry. Well, honestly, the industry is not different, but the participation of very few women makes it a very special one. Today, we have with us, and I would like to invite her on the show, we have with us Ujjwala Haware. Most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Warm welcome, extending extremely warm welcome to you. And it's such a pleasure that this is this last day of Navratri that we have been celebrating, and to have a person like you who's so vivacious, so pretty, and so much capable and has done so much more. I think that's really wonderful to have you here. So, to talk more
Thank you.
about Ujjwala ji, she is the chairperson and director of Howrah Engineers and Builders Private Limited, chairperson and managing director for the Howrah Legacy, as well as the Golden Globe, and the secretary for New City Education Trust at Navi Mumbai. And there are many more feathers to her cap. Basically, she's an architect from Amravati University and has also done her MBA from the School of Management from IIT Powai. She's the recipient of many awards and felicitations, and all these have come to her as a part of her engagement with the business that she's a part of. And of course, this is the work of the builders. And there's so many more aspects related to this business. We are going to learn a little more from you, Ujjwala ji. So first tell me, as
Sure.
a young architect, then, many years ago when you actually graduated, I understand you stood in a merit list, second in the merit list at Amravati University for that. And that's quite an achievement. But as a young architect then, what were your dreams and goals? And was it really regular, normal to take a professional degree as this? But had you really thought of, and I would put it into inverted commas, building an entire empire the way you have now? So do tell us about that part.
As a student, I always wanted to be an architect, and I was
Okay.
very fascinated by this profession. I don't know why. Maybe I have seen some of the architects in the family. There were very few architects that time, but I had seen some, and I was very fascinated because those architects had very beautiful houses also for themselves also, and for others also they made. So I
Okay.
always, being an artist and art loving person, I always wanted to become an architect. And
Mm-hmm.
while becoming an architect, I always thought that I will have my own office and my own profession as an architect. I will work in the field. But I never thought that I will be entering this industry as a builder. I never thought that.
Okay. So did
Because
you
while
always think that?
studying, I always thought that I'll be a practicing architect. That's all.
Okay. So you always thought you will join a firm or you will have your own and,
No, no, I will not join any firm. I always thought that I'll have my own business,
own firm. Okay. So now
home
you have
firm.
something. Okay. Great. So how did you start with this whole process of being a, into inverted commas again, a builder and being in this business? We would really be interested in knowing a little more about this
Yeah,
journey.
actually, this business was started by my husband, Satish Haware.
Mhm.
Uh, as soon as I got married to him, he was also a practicing architect, and as soon as in 1 year of my marriage, we started uh, this construction company called Haware Engineers and Builders Private Limited in
Mhm.
Navi Mumbai, and we started developing. The plots here in Navi Mumbai, like Kharghar, Vashi, everywhere, all the nodes of Navi Mumbai.
Mhm.
And we were very clear in our concept that we wanted to build houses for all the sectors, like
Okay.
lower income group, middle income group, higher income group, commercial complexes, everything. And
Mhm.
so we started with lower income group, because what happened that time, the market was very slack. There was a lot of recession that time in 1995-96. So we started with smaller houses, and we got tremendous response for that. It was
Okay.
so huge, like we used to book the houses in 8 days, 15 days, the whole building used to get booked. And then it was a challenge for us, like how we uh, create that building, how we build that building in time, and with what quality, and how we gave the position. And we had a very good team. The most important thing was we were very, our intentions were very genuine. And
Exactly.
so people saw those intentions ki, yes, they are saying, so they will do it. And then we proved ourselves by giving the position of the building in time. And I think that was the main thing that actually took us to the pinnacle of success. And we were very successful as builders. And then there was no looking back. And that is how very genuinely and very, like, Havre name became very reliable for the
Hmm.
quality, for the speed, for the time of possession we gave, and even for the grievances of the customers. If they have been any issues, we were always there to listen to their issues. So
Hmm.
I think that is the mantra for our success. That is what all the whole empire actually became. We just spread the wings, and the whole empire was set.
I'm sure. Ujjwala, this is something again worth learning and remembering and revising and repeating as well. There's a concept of ethics in business too. Your business is not just about profit. Business is not just about making a little more money every time. But I think there's a sense of ethics and there's a sense of commitment. So from what you just spoke about, I understand that you had an honest commitment with the
Yes.
people and you kept that commitment and people noticed it, realized it, and probably that's the reason they came flocking to you, as you said, that they
Yeah.
trusted this name.
Yes. We were
And this,
always in touch with with our customers. We were always very much, they used to they can connect to us anytime, anywhere.
Mhm.
So it was not that we are not reachable or something. So that bond, mouth to mouth publicity was a very big thing that time. And uh, it just clicked very very nicely, and we just knew what people wanted. And as I told you, our intentions were very very clear, that we are here not only just to earn money, we are
Mhm.
here to genuinely give houses to all the people who come to us, a good quality house. So I think that message went very clear to all the customers, and they got it. And
Okay,
now
I
we
will
are
know.
here since 26 years now.
I was just about to ask you that what was the period when you started it? What was the era when you actually began it? So this should be around somewhere around
It
the
is
90s.
26th year, 26th year completed this year.
Yes, so it's been a long time. It's been easily around the
Yeah.
1990s or something that you started it about,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
moved ahead. And I also would want to believe that not all builders who are in the business would have a sound training, or of you were an architect. You said your husband also was the same thing. How has
Yeah.
that helped? In bringing, I mean, of course, these are two very interrelated areas, and yet you being in that field, how has that helped you?
See, mostly, the people in building profession, I have seen the good builders,
Hmm.
good people in this profession are majorly, I've seen some are CAs, some have some law degree,
Hmm.
or they are not at all. Actually, they just are businessmen. They are not much, they don't have many degrees or anything. So, actually, this field is a very technical field also. Like
Right.
construction is, I know being an architect, I know the nitty-gritties of construction. I know
Hmm.
the design aspect of every house. So what customers want, or how much space, how to utilize the space perfectly, that idea I have proper. Then while passing the plans from the corporation, I have all the ideas how I can design the project and how I can pass it from the this thing,
Okay.
corporations and all. Plus the financial aspect. That I have done my MBA, so that also now I have the marketing aspect as well as financial aspect. So I think being an architect was a very positive. It was a, you know uh, 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 you can say,
Benefit,
like, it was a
boon.
positive point. Plus I had this thing, MBA degree, that also helped me a lot. Plus being a woman also helped me, like I understand the vibes of, of what a woman wants in her house, and
Hmm.
what she thinks about the utilization of spaces, or the design aspect, what small things she wants. So what are the things they want, I know. So all these things, definitely added up to the
I
business, and I was a big help in it. It was a big help, all these points.
You have actually led me to the next question, because I was about to relate to your answer to this, which is, without sounding much biased here, but it is often said and believed that you can build a house, but it's the people, the women particularly, who make it a home, to give the
Yeah.
warmth to that house. So a house just remains like four walls, but these four walls need to exude that warmth, and they need
Yeah.
to make you feel comfortable. And if you are
Yes.
somebody, who can bring that, most of the times women end up doing it. So this is Navaratri program, and we are worshipping the goddess and the all the beautiful aspects of her, that she stands for. So here you are, a woman in this different industry altogether. What is your thought when you're building residential? Nowadays you have complexes, yeah, you just don't have standalone buildings. Now you have like a group of buildings in a whole complex. So what is your thought when you're building these residential complexes? Do you have that woman in your mind, that the fact that you are the one, who can add that small touch here and there? And also, what is your
Yes.
value addition in this context?
No, as I told you, being a woman, I am a mother, I am a wife. So I am a businesswoman, everything I am here. So all these roles, help me in designing the complex, in designing what the woman wants, what the children want in the house, which areas can be best if they are working from home, what are the areas where they can set up their small office, and how the bedroom should be, how the toilet should be, how there should be a small uh, you know, that service area where all the washing machines. See, every household has a washing machine nowadays. Even dishwashers are getting coming into picture
Yes,
now,
yes.
after especially the lockdown. And
Hmm.
so all there is a space is needed, and if there is a designated space for all these very important but very small these appliances, then the house looks neat and clean. So how the full space can be planned, that I definitely think about. Then the building might be small, like the building might be in a small area, but it is a tower of some 22 stories.
Hmm.
Whole ground floor is acquired by parking, because
Parking, yes.
parking is also one of the important
Absolutely.
aspect. You have to give parking. So
Absolutely.
where can people go, where can the small toddlers go and play, where can the aged people go for a walk, or just go in some an open area. So I give a beautiful garden on the terrace where I give a yoga, a lawn for yoga where people can do yoga. Then I give open air gym. I give a swimming pool. I give a toddlers play area. Then I give some space where the old age people can just walk and
Relax.
or sit,
Yeah.
relax. So these are the things I think, being an architect and being a woman, I can think about if I am staying in this building, what are the things that I need? And that is what, plus aesthetic sense is very much needed, because I want beautiful lobbies so that when I come home from the work, I need my ambience to be, welcoming. When the beautiful lobby I'm coming to, I feel so good that yes, I'm back home after a hectic day. So all these things, they make a very much difference. But we have to think about it as if the building I'm going to stay myself,
Exactly.
and I'm going to be here for most part of my day or night. So it should be comfort as well as luxury as well as, relaxation. So all these things I think and then I give in my project.
That's really beautiful, because many a times, you see buildings and there are a lot of, maybe a bit of greenery in the beginning, but the houses look so cramped. So you use the right word. It's the aesthetic part of it. You can
Yes.
build, yeah, you can build houses and complexes by this brick and mortar, but the concept of aesthetics is very important. Like, in the music, how we say melody is something. If there's
Yeah.
no melody, there's no music. It's just like that. So having an aesthetic sense really, really matters more. And there's one thing which I always have kind of, a thought about this, because in Mumbai, there's such a small place, and within that small area, you have to create all possibilities, as you just spoke about. One of my, I would say, angst about much of these new projects is they just have no space for a study room. Yeah, there is always a bedroom, a bed, and a wardrobe and dressing mirror, and that's the end of it. So
Yeah.
I always feel that there should be some space for a good study nook or a corner to have those books,
Yes.
which gives you a
Yes.
feel,
In
and it
my
doesn't.
projects, if you will see, you will have a designated space which can be converted either into a guest bedroom or into a study room or into a small office room. So
Exactly.
I just think about it and I have designed it in that
That's
way.
great. That's really great. So now looking at it, this is not just the one project that you take. Okay, so for the last 25, 26 years, there have been multiple projects. These multiple projects keep happening simultaneously, maybe one site here and one site there, one in Mumbai and one in Navi Mumbai and another in Pune or something. What are the challenges
Yes.
of handling these multiple sites and multiple projects?
See, if I'm saying that there are no challenges, I will be wrong. But see, you need to have a good support system in this.
Okay.
I have I have created a hierarchy. Like I have for sites specially, I have chief engineers, I have project in charge, then again junior engineers, and there is a system which we follow, and they have a protocol, of reporting in a particular way. So that
Okay.
is the way that we handle issues, and there is a proper perfect system. And if we mostly what happens if there are some issues coming, then we have to know them beforehand. What is the problem and what is it going to be? We prepare bar charts, we prepare a full schedule of the project, and if we see that it is lagging behind, then we try to resolve those issues as early as possible and see that the wasted time is recovered as soon as possible. And also there is a system, and in my office also I have my customer care department, I have my legal team, I have my sales team different, and then I have my recovery team. So all these we all work hand in hand, and it is the team which I depend on, and without the teamwork, proper teamwork, I don't think it is possible. So
I'm
the challenges are there, but the challenges can be handled, and they are handled in a
and tell
proper
me,
way.
how do you keep your cool in all these things? How do you
See,
train
basically, I
yourself?
am a very cool person.
Okay,
I am not
I can
very
see that.
aggressive. Yeah. So, yes, I do become aggressive sometimes when it is needed, but mostly I don't, and I keep my cool. I do yoga, I do meditation, and all those things, and I think that is very helpful to keep me cool.
I'm
I
sure
have a
it
lot
is.
of patience, and patience really helps.
It helps. I think that is a golden word to think about, that
Yeah.
you must, because if you have to run so much and in so many
Yes.
areas and cities and at multiple levels where you require, attending to issues almost every moment, and you need to
Yes.
reach out to authorities for all your small, you have to keep tick marking it whether I've done the work properly. You definitely
Yeah.
need to maintain your
You
cool.
have to be very patient, but for your, there should be that firmness in your actions, where that firm, attitude scares people.
Okay, I'm sure it does. But now you tell me, I'll come to. No, but you're very right, because just yesterday I attended one workshop which was about the self defense one. And there we had the same discussion wherein it says before anyone approaches you, the person should be able to get a feel that, listen, here is a person I'm talking to and I better talk properly. I can't
Yeah.
mess up, with this person. And I think that kind of an approach is really needed. And you kind of give out that attitude, which is very
Yes.
necessary
Yes.
so that your team understands and everybody does. Now I come to a
Yes.
question, wherein, which again I'm saying it's a more woman oriented one, because the business, even today, after all these years of independence and 75 years that we're celebrating, still builders, building, real estate, property, it is still seen as a very, very male dominated area. You as a
Yes.
woman, yes, you as a woman, did you face competition or did you face discrimination? uh, has there been anything such that you can share with us?
See, it is a male dominated business, of course. There are very, very few women, I think, there in this business. I hardly know. There are very few women. Uh, Discrimination, like if ever I go to Sidco or any corporation, like people, like they are aghast to see a woman as if they haven't seen a woman in their life. So
Hmm.
it is very, for them it is very surprising that how can a woman be in the business. But as I told you, your body language many times works, and if your body language is such that I will not tolerate nonsense.
Hmm.
Come on, this is my work, this is my job. Tell me you how you are going to do this. And people are very in Mumbai. I think people are very professional about that.
Profession.
That if
Yes.
you mean business, you mean business, and
Hmm.
that works. And
Yes.
I just ignore other things, and I am there for some work, and I want that work to be done, and that's all.
That's a
So
good attitude.
ignorance is bliss. This in this section, you should ignore all the nonsense that is going on, and
Agree.
you should not give importance to that. People are looking at you, or people are being, they are biased about many things, or there is, sexism many times. But I think we should be very much focused to our work, and
Hmm.
I want this work to be done in a this in proper way, and that is there. So people get professional, and your work is done.
And I'm sure you have learned this, over the years,
I have
step by
learned this.
step.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
step by
You
step.
can't keep on cribbing on these small things. You can't crib,
Hmm.
because you
True.
can't change the world. You have to change yourself.
True, true. So that is the firm talk that I'm hearing from you now, as you have said it earlier. So Ujjwala, you tell me, you have done residential projects, commercial complexes, redevelopment projects, which have come up in the last few years, infotech parks, multiplexes, shopping malls, mass housing projects, nano housing schemes. So,
Yeah.
what is the most satisfying project that you have been a part of as you feel it? Or which part of this whole business that you have built up an empire is most exciting for you?
See, satisfaction whenever my all projects are very close to me, let me tell you, because
Okay.
every project needs your lot of sweat, your hard work, your planning, and the tension is the part of the business, and everything you have thought, you have given so many sleepless nights for that project. So every
Right.
project is close to my heart. There are some old projects which we had done for these hawkers and all these people. We had done it in 2003, 2005, 2008,
Okay.
where we build small nano housing projects for these hawkers, the rickshawalas, housemaids, and all. So those were really very, very satisfying projects, of course. But I'm very sad to say that those type of projects is very difficult to construct now, because now the land cost and all these things have gone very high.
Okay.
So we are into affordable housing, but not as the ones we did before. But
Earlier.
definitely, whatever I am constructing now for, for Mumbai, for redevelopment, I'm doing. Those houses are also very satisfying. I give houses to people. These tenants, they are waiting for their houses since so many years. They were staying in a dilapidated condition. So now they are, when I see that they are going into their houses, beautiful houses, the dreams that they have seen. So it is very satisfying when we give the possession and when we give the keys, and the words of appreciation we get from these customers. It's very satisfying.
Great. You have been this
Yeah.
in this business for a very long time now, 2.5 decades, as you said.
Yes.
What are the new trends that you see in this business right from the time you started, as a novice, and now that you have made a name for yourself and you have done so well? How change has happened? What has the trend which has changed now?
When we started the business, that time for lower income group or middle income group, they wanted their houses. They were not very much, keen on amenities and all those things. But today's customer is very, very, alert. He's globalized. He knows what we all get, what things they can get in the house, and they want interiors for their house. They want beautiful lobbies. They are aware about the lifts and the speed of the lifts and the parking and automatic parking systems they are aware of. So all these things we have to give in the project now today, because they are aware. Plus they want the amenities like clubs, they want swimming pools, they want, though they cost their pockets a lot,
Yeah.
but definitely they are aware of all these things and they want all these things. So we give, means giving them sufficient parking is the old thing. Now we have to give them automatic parking systems. We have to give them football turfs. We have to give them sports complex, swimming pools. All these things, they want in their complexes, and we have to change according to time. So these are the things, whichever area it is possible, we definitely try to give these amenities, and amenities in the form of nice building, good building material also is what they want. They want branded things.
Hmm.
So all these good quality materials and modern materials also we have started giving, and that is a different thing that we do.
I think the part of the reason, as I see, I don't know, you might be able to tell better, is also that people have more exposure now through,
Yes,
through the internet, because they're traveling also. Earlier, there were very few people who would travel abroad, and that too only for work. Now the middle class is moving out, traveling in different countries,
yes,
taking a vacation abroad most of the times. So I think that part of an exposure, they want to now bring it back and say, why can't we have something similar here?
yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
So
That
it could
that
be.
has happened definitely, because people have started. People have been globalized. They know what is
Yes,
going on
yes,
in what corner of the world, and why not have that in my house also?
true, true.
Yeah.
Now, I'm moving away from your business, moving to something which is beyond your pure business, because you're also wholeheartedly involved in various, social-oriented projects like book banks, study centers, dispensaries for the construction laborer families. Then there is a Gadge Maharaj Dharmashala, which is run by Sri Gadge Maharaj Mission. in the memory of your late husband for cancer patients and relief. So this is something which is much, much more beyond the business. You're reaching out to an entire society, which may not necessarily be related with your work at all. So tell us a little more about all these things. What is your
See,
mission towards achieving this?
yeah. So, my see, I told you I'm not doing business only to earn money.
Mm-hmm.
Money will come easily to me. That I'm very much confident and sure. But I want to be a help to the society also in some or the other way, which I am able to. So all these years, those book banks and study centers and all things were happening. Then after my husband's demise, I started giving, award in the form of cash
Mm-hmm.
to some sanstha's, who are working for the society. Then
Okay.
I thought that I need to do something for the cancer patients also, for the cancer patients' relatives, especially. Lots and lots of, people pour in Mumbai for the cancer treatment and they don't have place to stay for 2 months, 1 month, whatever they want to stay. They can't afford
Mm.
staying in a hotel. And, hospitals don't allow them to stay for that long.
Right.
So, so I started this dharmashala in Kharghar because Kharghar near that dharmashala itself is the Tata Cancer Research Institute. So
Okay.
people who come for the treatment there, they are staying, they are using our dharmashala to stay. So it is
Mm-hmm.
specifically for cancer patients and their relatives only.
It's
So
absolutely
there,
free of cost, or you charge a nominal
no, it
amount?
is not free of cost. It is
Okay.
50 rupees charge. In that
Okay.
50
It's a
rupees, they
nominal
are
amount.
allowed to stay and they get their breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Oh,
in
great.
50 rupees, all included. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a
So
nominal
that is a
charge,
good help.
for the.
That is a
Yes,
nominal charge,
absolutely.
and that is a very useful thing. I think, which is very much, which was very much required there.
Required.
So
I am
I
sure about this.
did that.
Yes, no, that's a
Yeah.
great, I mean, initiative, and you have sustained it for a while now. This
Yeah.
program is entirely presented. This whole idea that has been developed, and now that we are talking to so many of women from different fields, and today it's you. So NKGSB is a cooperative bank celebrating about 105 years of its existence, and the program, as I said, is a part of the same. So, what do you think about such initiatives being taken by cooperative banks on the occasion of something like a Navratri and to bring in women from different platforms together on one common platform?
See, I really thank NKGSB for such a beautiful initiative where it has brought different women from different fields together. And, women always inspire other women, and we should inspire.
Yes.
I am into construction business, plus, I forgot to tell you that I am into manufacturing also now.
Uh-huh.
So I have my factory and in Vada, plus I have my factory in one or two more places which I am starting now. So if I tell people that yes, I can do, so there are many women who take inspiration and that they also have that courage that yes, if she can do, I also can do. So this is
Hmm.
a very beautiful platform where I take the inspiration from other women also, and I want to give that, be an inspiration for other people also,
Hmm.
that yes, you also can take the initiative and start something of your own, and help the society and help people, be a job giver
Yes.
rather
So
than
that's,
job seeker.
you
Yeah.
again actually led me to my next question, and probably the last question for this evening. I mean, for this program is, as young women come up, whether young, I don't want to really discriminate between the young and the old, because I feel it's never too late to start afresh.
Never
But
too late.
yes, so whoever is, like, who, if you have to give an advice from all your experiences, your expertise, uh, to women who want to begin or have a startup, start a business, or do something on their own, even if it means a small one, what is your advice? What are your words of wisdom to them?
See, I think one should have, first thing is one should believe in oneself that I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
if you if you're passionate about what you can do, that thing is half done. and then just you have to take the action, just jump into that field and start doing things. So you just have to do your homework, believe in yourself, and I think you should, rather than, you can take advice of people, but rather than just discussions, you have to jump into the field and start doing something about your passion. And then only you can, because everyone gets scared when they start, see how I'll go with it and how to start and all those things. But as soon as you get the opportunity, as soon as you know that you can do it, you should start immediately. And I feel that is the only way to start.
That's right. So APJ Kalam had written in his Wings of Fire, he said, when a new idea strikes, go ahead and implement it. Don't wait
Yes,
too
you have to
long.
implement. Don't wait too long. You shouldn't wait too long and just keep on discussing with people, because people will most of the time demotivate you and push you back away from your goal. You should do something, fail, again try it, and again you will succeed some other day.
So I think we'll end this program on this note, and I'm sure you have inspired us enough in the last 30 plus minutes.
Really, thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm floored, frankly speaking, with such a cool way in which you have been discussing. But as you said, that experience of so many years has definitely come through, your words. And I think it has been a wonderful, wonderful time spent with you. Worth it, absolutely. So let me thank you once again for being on this program and giving us these words of inspiration as well as wisdom. Thank you very much, Ujjwala ji.
Thank you so much.
To know more about NKGSB Bank, give a missed call on 022-2860-2020 or visit www.nkgsb-bank.com. The contact number and website are also mentioned in the scroll and the caption of this video. So you can click on the website link in the caption and directly visit the website. So with this, we come to the end of this series, which was a part of the great Navaratri series. And we are really grateful and happy that you all, our viewers, have been a part of this series. I hope this inspiration continues and we will get to meet one more time next time. Till then, have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
GSB कोऑपरेटिव्ह बँक 105 वर्षांची समृद्ध परंपरा. आमच्या सर्व ग्राहकांचे, भागधारकांचे आणि शुभचिंतकांचे मनःपूर्वक आभार.